Hello student, today we learn crop production and management. This chapter include in the syllabus of class 8 both RBSC and CBSC board. So we start here this chapter, what type of term we learn, what we learn in this chapter. I summarize this like we learn in this chapter cultivating, manuring, irrigation, harvesting, storage of crops. Is the picture shown? You understand that what the meaning of these terms. Cultivating means plowing, how we plow the field. Manuring, how we manure, what types of fertilizers, organic, inorganic, we used for our crops. Irrigation, what types of method we use for watering plants. Harvesting, what type of techniques we use for harvesting, old techniques and modern techniques, many more. Storage of crops means how we store our crops for longer time that we use it. So here we go. First question which put up in your mind that what will we learn. So you learn in this chapter crops cultivation, how we cultivate the crops. Agriculture, what is the agriculture? It's a vast subject. Agriculture means cultivate a field or land. Tools used in a cultivation. What types of tools we used in a cultivation? Like soil, khurpi, cultivator, seed driller, many more, leveler or etc. Sowing of seeds, how we sow the seeds, how we put the seeds in the field, by which tools we used, we learn in this chapter. Manure and fertilizer, what type of manure we used, organic, inorganic, what type of inorganic fertilizer, what type of organic fertilizer, we learn in this chapter. Then irrigation, what is the technique of irrigate the plant, watering the plant, how we watering the plant. So here again there is another question which is comes in your mind, why this is important. Why this is important, why we learn this chapter, what is the need for this chapter. So here is the answer. We all need, you know that we all need food to survive. Everyone need food to survive for proper functioning of body. If we like we raise a hand, so you need energy for raising a hand, so from which we get this energy. So this energy we get from food. And another question, from where we get food? From where we get food? The answer is we get our food from plants and animals. Such type of plants, cereals, pulses, vegetables, fruits, and from animals in form of eggs, meat, etc. So all plants grow in the field. So we have to read it, this chapter. Oh, so this is very important chapter for us. So we are going to study what is crop. What is crop? You saw many crops around you. So I first you give the definition of crop. When plant of same kind, notice that plants of same kind are cultivated at one field in a large scale, very large scale, it is called crop. So it's the definition of crops, same kind of same kind of crop cultivated, same kind of plants cultivated in a large scale, like you see the field of wheat, rice, maize, paddy, many more. So you see that in the field same kind of plants. So like the picture here you see the crop of wheat. Here all the plants are of wheat. So means all the plants grow in the field are that of wheat. So this is a wheat crop. So you, I think you understand the what is the crop. The next one is type of crops. What type of crops? Basis on season. You see the many crops we grow in the field according to temperature, climate, and seasons. So every crop dependent upon these parameters. So various crop require different condition and temperature for their growth. For their growth and completion of life cycle. For to complete their life cycle, they need different type of condition, temperature and pressure and climate conditions, many more. Depending on these conditions, there are two types main crop seasons in our country. Basically, is the three types, but in the syllabus of class 8, we study about only two types: Kharif crops and Rabi crops. Two types of crops: Kharif crops and Rabi crops. Kharif crops, these are sown in rainy season. These are sown in rainy season from the month of June. In the month of June, we sown these crops. That means we put the seeds of this crop into the field in the month of June and harvested around October. That means the crop in ready in the month of October or around this. So we harvest it, we cut it. So these the definition of Kharif crops. Like the examples, paddy. Paddy means rice crop. Pigeon pea means arhar. Arhar, maize, soya bean, groundnut. All these are crops, are the example of Kharif crops. You know, these all these crops we sown in the month of June, where rainy season comes, and we harvest in the month of October. All of you know. And I am also given all this picture for better understanding of you. Now again the Rabi crop. Next one is Rabi crop. These are sown in winter season from month of October. From month of October, you know that we harvest the Kharif crops in the month of October. So in the month of October, we sown these crops after Kharif crops and harvested around April. And harvested around April, May, we can harvest it, we can cut it. That means these crop ready in the month of April. The example of this crop: wheat, gram, tea, mustard, linseed, oilseed, barley. Linseed means alsi, oilseed, sunflower, mustard, barley, jow. These are the Rabi crops which we sown in the month of October and harvest in the month of April. Now the next term we have to learn about it, agriculture. Then what is agriculture? Agriculture is the combination of two Latin words, ager and cultura. Ager means field or land. Ager means field or land, and cultura means cultivation. That means cultivation of land is a agriculture. Cultivation of land, cultivation of field is a agriculture. And again, another definition: agriculture means cultivation of land and breeding and management of crops and animals, which is useful to humans. And breeding, reproductions. Breeding means reproduction. Okay, what type of practice we done agriculture, what type of activities we done in agriculture for crop productions? So we done preparation of soil, how we prepare soil before put seed in the field. What type of activity we done, we learn it in next. Sowing of seeds, next. Then application of manure and fertilizer, then irrigation, then weeding means removal of weeds, harvesting, threshing, winnowing and storage. These all the activities we done in agriculture to produce crop. So how we prepare the soil? Soil, it is the process before sowing seeds. It's the process before sowing seeds. Preparation of soil done by turning and loosening of soil. Turning means this, and loosening. The loosening means the particles move the distance between the particle more. Loosen the soil. The process of turning and loosening the soil is called plowing and tilling. Plowing. This is a plowing, tilling. So what is the advantage of plowing? Advantage of plowing are: it helps in loosening soil so that it can hold more water and air. When we lose the soil, so the particle of soil move at a distance, loose. Okay, so more water we can give, or more water absorbed by the field. Loose soil also help in growth. Of earthworm. Here is the picture given of earthworm and microbes, small microbes here, which makes soil rich in nutrients. Earthworm and microbes increase the nutrients in the soil and also help in loosening of soil. It also easy to mix fertilizer and manure in the loose soil. When we lose the soil, we have to easy to mix the fertilizers. It aerate the soil. That means aerate. Aerate means the particles of soil move at a distance more. The roots can thus breathe easily. If the soil is loose, so breathe easily. The breath taking by the roots easily. It helps in easy penetration of roots of seedling. Seedling, after germinations, plants are called seedlings. So penetration, the roots of plants going deep and deep penetrate it easily by loosening of soil. It helps in removing the weeds by uprooting them, removing weeds. You see the many more crops with the main crops grow there. So other crops then main crop is called weeds. So we can remove these weeds by plowing and tilling. Okay, so this is the process of preparing a soil. So what types of tools, implements used for plowing and tilling? Okay, implements, the other synonyms of tools used in agriculture, we called it implements. So you have to write your answer sheet, and you have to learn only implements. I give you here tools for only your understanding. So what types of tools we use, what types of implements we use? Plow, hoe, cultivator and leveler. These tools are used for production of crops and ploughing and for preparing the soil. So what is plow? Means hull, plow, modern plow and old plow. Plow is the principal implement for preparing soil. For preparing soil, it is a very important uh, tools. It drawn by auction, is drawn by auction or by humans also. It has wedge shaped blocks of wood. Wedge shaped blocks of wood that penetrate means go in the deep in the soil to make the furrow. Furrow means hull lines. You know the groove. When a tractor, when we cultivate by a tractor or by plow, you see the line between the groove. So hull line, we give hull line, so we can furrow. So wedge shaped block of wood is penetrate that soil to make furrow. Nowadays we use tractor for plowing. This type of plowing, modern plow, we used by the tractor. Tractor pull it to cultivate our field. And next one is hoe. The structure, the figure of hoe. Hoe, it is a nothing. It is a wooden rod, or it also a iron rod. Consists a bent plate of iron. Consists a bent plate of iron and a grip to handle to handle these instrument. So hoe is used for loosening the soil as well as for removing of weeds. For removing of weeds. It consists of a long rod of wood and iron. Long rod of wood. These rod may be of wood or maybe of iron. Anyway, with a bent plate of iron fixed at its end. Okay, it's also driven by animals and also by human also. So okay, by the use of this beam. The next one is cultivator. Cultivator is implement used for plowing the large field. Large field को plow करने के लिए we use this. This is pulled by a tractor, driven by a tractor, and save our time and labor. This is modern cultivator. And leveler. What is leveler? Leveler is nothing but it is a large piece of wooden plank. It is a large piece of wooden plank. It can also driven by animals or a tractor. By a tractor. It used by animals and or tractor. So these all of these are the instruments used for preparing soil. Now the next practice we done in the production of crops, sowing of seeds. Sowing of seeds. How we put the seeds, how we put the seed in the field. So it is the process. How we put. Sowing is the process of putting the seeds in the soil. For sowing, goods and healthy seeds are selected. For sowing, we select always healthy seeds because the healthy seeds yield high our crops. The farmer therefore must select the seeds. What types of seeds farmer selected? The seed should be healthy. Seeds should be healthy. Seeds should be of good quality. Seeds should be dried properly, not mixed with seeds of weeds, other plant seeds. Okay, free from any infection. There should be no infection in the seeds. Store in a strong bags. We store it in a strong bags, free from insects and pests. Our seeds should be free from insects and pests. For sowing seed, following point must be kept in the mind. Which type of point to be kept when we sow the seeds? Proper spacing of seeds so that every seed can get enough nutrients, air, sunlight, and water. The seeds must be sown in proper rows so that watering them and transplanting them easy, like transplanting cotton, potato, maize, soybean, row. These are row crops. So we grow these crops in a row. The seeds must be sown at reasonable depth. It must be at reasonable depth, not higher, not deeper. Under the soil, though that they get air, water, and suitable temperature to germinate. Seeds must be sown in a proper season. If you sown the seeds in a wrong season, the seeds vanished in a field. It's vanished. Soil must be prepared well. We already know the how we prepare the soil, so we have to must be prepared it well. Now the how we seeding in the field. What type of method? First is seeding broadcasting, then drill sowing and dribbling and transplanting. First is you see the picture broadcasting. The farmer take the crop in a hand and broadcast. Throw it in the field. When the seeds are scattered randomly with the help of hand, the method is called broadcasting. In this process, we waste many seeds. So another from improved methods of broadcasting is drill sowing and dribbling. Drill sowing and dribbling nothing but we used in a seed driller. Okay, by this method we make small holes in the ground and then put seeds and just in the hole, and then holes are covered with the soil. Okay, what is the advantage of this method? Seeds are properly spaced. The space between the seeds are proper, so they germinate easily. They can find nutrients easily and air. We can water them easily. The seeds go into the soil up to a right depth. By this instrument, we put the seeds in the right depth, not the upper, not the right, at the right position. This save our time and labor. This instrument save our time and labor. You see this instrument, it is called as funnel. These are pipes which connected to plow. When we put the seeds in this funnel, the seeds comes through the pipes and distributed through pipes which is connected at flow, and seeds put into ground by these plow with the help of this pipe. So these seed driller we use in modern technique. This seed driller is pulled by a tractor. This seed driller pulled by a tractor. Another is transplanting. Transplanting means we grow a plant at one place and transplant it at another place. In this method, we first sown the seed in a small plot or a nursery and allowed to grow into a small plant called seedling. The small plant you see here is called seedling. Healthy seedling are then picked. Only healthy seedling are then picked out and transferred to the field where we yield the crop. This is called transplanting. This is called transplanting. This is done with proper spacing, between plants, so increase crop yield. Okay, so we learn about many terms, and next part of this video we learn about the other terms of agriculture like application and manure and fertilizers. So here we ending this video, and thank you for watching it. I hope it is very useful for you kids. So thank you again.